We've seen about 14 suicide bombings so far this year in Pakistan. This is so far the most deadly one, a suicide bombing targeting a mosque in Pakistan's tribal region. And this was no small blast. This explosion was large enough, powerful enough that it brought the roof down, burying dozens of people underneath. So far, the death toll stands at 51. Local television reports say the death toll is at 57. Now we are hearing from officials that more than 100 people have been injured in this suicide bombing. That toll, those figures, could go up. Officials say about 2 p.m. local time, about 250 people had packed into this mosque, getting ready for Friday prayers, when a suicide bomber walked in, and right before the prayers were about to start, he blew himself up. The pictures we're monitoring from local television stations are just awful. They are showing people scrambling to dig people out of the debris, using their bare hands to move the rubble, slabs of concrete. We're seeing pictures from local hospitals with the injured. But once again, 51 dead at this hour. Political officials in Khyber Agency, where this suicide bombing took place, say expect that figure to go up because rescue and recovery efforts are still underway. Angelique?
So in a volatile region such as this particular area was, and no shortage of elements who would seek to add their involvement to that instability, Reza, how do authorities now proceed from here as they try to investigate what happened and who might have been responsible?
This is another indication, perhaps a message by militants, that they still wield great power and they still can launch spectacular attacks. I think what's important is to look at 2 points here, that the timing of this attack and the target. The Taliban and militants in Pakistan's tribal agency along the Afghan border like to carry out spectacular attacks on days when important events are about to take place. In about an hour, we're expecting U.S. President Barack Obama to deliver a speech. His strategy, his proposal to fixing things in Pakistan and Afghanistan, bringing peace and stability. He was supposed to be the headline here in Pakistan, but here are the militants with this suicide attack making their own headlines. This attack took place at a mosque frequented by security forces in Khyber Agency. Khyber Agency is a region through which NATO and U.S. supplies go from Pakistan into Afghanistan. For the past 6-7 months, those NATO supplies, those trucks, have been attacked repeatedly by the Taliban. Perhaps this is another message to U.S. and NATO forces across the border.